What's up, guys? Happy Sunday. It's time for our weekly update. First and foremost, I'd like to start with saying congratulations to Alyssa and Dylan, who tied the knot yesterday. So congratulations to those guys. If they're going to be around and you see them in class this week, make sure you give them some love. Tell them congratulations. That's fantastic. We love those guys. This is the start of our new training cycle. So 7 weeks is going to be the amount of time for our next training block. We're focusing on a few things. The first of those things is going to be heavy front squats. We're going to work the front squat in the same way that we do most of our heavy lifts. So alternating weeks between a standalone heavy day and then also incorporating that lift in a Metcon format. So weeks 1, 3, 5, 7, you're going to see heavy days with the front squat based off of percentage work. And then weeks 2, 4, and 6, you're going to see that heavy front squat show up in a Metcon format. So when we do that, it's a great way to not only develop our strength, but also see that front squat drive our GPP, our general physical preparedness. So that's why we alternate them like that. And it keeps things fun. So that's the way we do it, or that's why we do it. We're also going to be working on toes to bar for the next 7 weeks. Toes to bar are going to be structured the same exact way. So we're going to have standalone toes to bar strength or skill focused days where we are doing that in like a controlled setting, specifically working on developing that skill. And then we're going to see days where we incorporate that toe to bar in a Metcon like you're typically used to seeing it. So heavy front squats and toes to bar. And while summer is still here, we're going to be focusing on running. 1 to 2 days a week. Running is the best tool for developing aerobic capacity. If you're not running, you should be. If you're avoiding running days, you need to be showing up for those days. If you're somebody who tells yourself that you can't run, unless you have an actual injury that's keeping you from running, then you should try to at least open yourself up to experiencing a little bit of running. And I'm always willing to work with you guys on that. It might be that in a workout we do a little bit of running and a little bit of biking, and we kind of alternate back and forth just so that we can kind of start to expose ourselves to that stimulus. And running doesn't necessarily mean, it almost never means we're running as fast as we possibly can. Running could be a nice, easy kind of like walk jog, and moving to the best of your capacity. Or it might be a fast walk. Everyone walks into the gym once they drive themselves here. So I know you guys can all walk. So at the very least, we might even try working in some fast walking if you're somebody who typically avoids the running because it's either intimidating or hard for you. So let's challenge ourselves to do that. That kind of covers our bases on programming. This Saturday, we've got our summer social coming up on the 22nd. That's going to be at 6 p.m. down at Play. If you're not familiar with Play, it's kind of a local tap house, barcade that's down on 6th and Charlton. They've got, for those of you guys that are alcohol drinkers, they've got lots of beers on tap. They've got a cocktail lounge. They've got batting cages. They've got a golf simulator. They've got lots of bar games. And they got food carts. Lots of parking down there also, so it should be a good time. We'll be down there at 6, and we'll be hanging out until, as long as you want. So come down, hang out for a long time, hang out for a little bit of time, whatever it is. Just come enjoy some time with your gym folks outside of the gym. All right. I've got a little bit of a special request for you guys regarding the plants in the gym. As you know, these are Mackenzie's babies, and she keeps a very strict watering schedule on these guys. And being that it is in the gym environment with, the temperatures and everything in here, it's hard enough to work on keeping these babies alive. The one thing that we'd like to ask you guys is please try to keep from watering the plants. If you look over at a plant and it's looking a certain way, try to keep yourself from pouring water in them. Mackenzie's has those plants on a very strict watering schedule, and if they get overwatered, those plants can get root rot. So we want to try to avoid that, please. Just so we can keep this place looking as green and lush as possible. We've got a few birthdays this week. Curtis, his birthday is today, actually. So happy birthday, Curtis. And then Melissa Dupree, her birthday is on Wednesday. Happy birthday, Melissa. Hopefully we see you in. And if you see these guys, make sure you show them some love. We've got a good week to start off the programming cycle. Make sure that you are looking at your calendar, scheduling in your training days. Make sure that you're getting in where you need to. We're already halfway through the month, so we got a couple more weeks left. Let's do it. Let's have a good week, guys. We'll see you.